Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't done a camera review for a little while, and there are still lots of cameras here that I haven't reviewed. And I thought I'd share one with you today, which I think is quite a unique little camera and probably not all that well known. I'm going to share it with you. It's called the Petri Racer, and it's a 35mm rangefinder camera. And it belonged to my my late friend, John Baulderstone, who was a keen camera enthusiast. I did a little YouTube video on here somewhere about when he and I went out and did some bird photography one day, but he's been dead a few years now. Fought a brave battle with cancer and all sorts of complications. But John was pretty keen, and I'm not sure whether he gave me this camera before he died or his wife gave it to me afterwards. However, so this is a bit of a tribute to John, a really nice guy, and an enthusiast about lots of things to do with technology. So thanks, John. So the Petri Racer, it comes in this beautiful little leather case. There it is. I'm going to read some stuff off the internet about a few specifications afterwards, which I found, and you'll be able to look this up and find samples of photos. I've taken photos with it and they come out okay, but I can't find them in my archives at the moment. So we just take this beautiful, similar to the Pentax cases that you get with these sort of cameras. So we just have to unscrew this at the bottom. Take that off. There we go. That's the Petri Racer. And it's a manual camera. It's got a light meter in it. It's fully adjustable. And it's got a split image rangefinder in the little window there. You wind the film on with a lever like that. And there's a I'll show you the lever. There's the lever on the back there, which I just wound on. There's no film in this camera at the moment, but you actually trip the shutter. There's a little button just there. So if I can just show you that, it's got like a little window ledge. So to click the shutter, where are we? Hang on a second. That's better. Just go like that. Now the shutter is a leaf shutter, so you can, it's got sockets for syncing your external flash on it, and it'll take flash photos in sync at all shutter speeds, which is a bit of a bonus. So you can set the ISO on it. This round here is the, I'm going to show you there. That knob there is what you adjust your focusing with. If I come in close enough, you'll probably see the lens going in and out a bit. See, that's what and you've got a split image viewfinder in the viewfinder to bring the two halves of the image together. And it's quite good out. It's not so good inside, but if you use it out in the daylight, it's very good, that little split image viewfinder. The metering part is up the top here, which is the best way to do that. So there you can see, you might be able to see some of the metering settings there. I'll read out a few of these specifications afterwards. Your rewind button here, there's a lever on the side to open it up, I think. There we go, it's open. That's where your film compartment, pretty ordinary sort of, or normal sort of film compartment to put a film in there. When you open the, when you finish the film and open it up and put a new film in, it resets it back to 0. And pretty similar to most cameras of this type. It's a beautiful little metal construction. And this is a f2.8 45mm lens on it. It's a Petri lens. You can set your ASI or ISO speed on, where do you do that? That's here somewhere. On the side of the barrel there. That's where you can set your speed there somewhere, I think. You might be able to see ISO speed there. So I'll just read out a few specifications that someone else has kindly put on the internet, as they do. Okay. This guy says that when taking photographs of subjects that are backlit, set the meter needle to the notch near the top of the scale. He said there's also a more sought after version of this camera with a faster 45mm f1.8 lens. These are not interchangeable lenses, they're fixed lenses. So apparently you can get another version with an f1.8 lens on it. The majority of Petri racer cameras appear to have the f2.8. The f2.8 version sold in 1968 for $74, while the faster 1.8 version sold for $99.95. I'm not sure, that's probably American dollars. And they also made an auxiliary lens kit containing a short telephoto and wide angle attachment that's screwed on the front of the lens. And there are also separate viewfinders that pushed onto the flash could sit on the top of the camera, the flash cold seat on the top of the camera to provide the correct field of view with the lens attachment in place. And he says generally they are not worth the trouble to use as they tend to degrade the image to some extent. I'm reading from rangefindercameras.com, which is a website all about rangefinder cameras. So you could find your way there. Film speeds are from ASA or ISO 25, 50, 100, 400 and 800. What else do you need to know? You can still get batteries for the meter. He tells you what sort of batteries you can get there. The voltage. Petri racer originally used a mercury battery, such as the Mallory PX13. RM625, a good replacement is the Vata V625PX. This is a manual camera with a coupled exposure meter. The camera operates at all speeds and aperture combinations with or without the light meter operating. So you can use it totally, even if your light meter is not working, you can use it. I have used this camera and it's really quite nice. What else? I told you the flash sync is all speeds, didn't I? So that's it. That's a little Petri racer. It just feels beautiful. You know, it's a sort of, if you want to do street photography, this is the sort of camera you would use. I mean, for some people in the old days, that before we had SLRs and everything, this is the sort of camera that you would have and use it for life and take on all your holidays and snapshots and everything. And it's a beautiful little camera. This one's in pretty much mint condition, really, and really quite lovely. So there you go. That's the Petri racer. Make some comments if you think if you've got one of your own and you've used it. Tell me what you think about it. And I hope this has been helpful. You can sort of hunt one down and see if you can find one for sale now. There you go, the Petri racer. So thanks for watching. Like if you like. Wow, that's a clanger. That was a slide projector stand that just fell over. So anyway, like if you like, subscribe if you wish, and I'll see you next time. See you later.